Hi guys, it's Rachel. So today it is absolutely miserable outside. I don't know if you can see, well, you obviously can't see because I don't have the camera facing the window, but it is sort of overcast and it's raining and it's cold and I still had to go outside. I went to the RTA to take my last test to get my final full driver's license and I passed, yay! So I now officially have my full driver's license, but that's not sort of what I'm here to talk to you guys about. After I did that, I went shopping to pick up some sort of drugstore makeup products. I was looking particularly at foundations because I want to sort of be able to review a few for you, or actually sort of get down pat my sort of what's it called, drugstore foundation face makeup routine, because I do use a lot of drugstore products, but as you've probably heard me mention before, I do generally use the Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation, and I also use like the Laura Mercier primer and things like that. And I kind of wanted, I know that a lot of my viewers are younger and may not have access to these products, or I just know in Australia that a lot of the high-end brands are ridiculously expensive. So I wanted to kind of show you a drugstore foundation routine that I like and that I would wear and swear by. So to do that, I had to try out a few products, and you know about the Australis Paparazzi Perfect. I've done a review on that and I'll link it in the bottom bar below if you haven't seen it. I really do like that foundation, but again, I think that's only available in Australia and New Zealand as far as I'm aware. Somebody maybe England, I don't think so, but so I want something that's sort of available for all my viewers. So I picked up a few things and I thought I would do a haul and show you them, so then if you want a review on them, then you can let me know as well, or if you have any questions I can try and answer them for you. So the first thing I picked up, I'm just going to grab things in random order. This is not a foundation, but it is the Revlon Super Lustrious Lip Gloss in the colour Coral Reef, and these have SPF 15, which I love. I love all of these. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 of these in various colours, and I've wanted Coral Reef for ages. And I remember when it first came out in the States and I started to see it on videos, and I was waiting for it to come out in Australia because there's generally a delay. Sometimes it's because of the season, so they might bring out like a summer colour and then they'll wait until it's summer in Australia to bring it out. Sometimes it's if they're testing a product and they just sort of delay it and wait and see if it does well and then decide whether they bother releasing it sort of in other places internationally. But then this came out and it's been out for a while. I'm not saying it's just come out now. And I just somehow just never picked it up. There's always something else at the time and I thought, no, I better put it back. And then today I was like, no, I'm going to buy it. And I think it's because I saw a video that Emily Noel 83, I'll link her channel in the bottom bar below if you haven't seen her. She is amazing. She makes beauty videos, and she did like a favourite lip gloss video recently and had this in it, and that's what sort of prompted me, reminded me, I'm like, that's it, I'm going to buy this. So it's just a really nice sort of coral peachy sort of with pinky undertones lip gloss, and I love these, and if you ever get a chance to pick out any of the colours of these, definitely do because they're fantastic. The next thing I picked up were 2 new products out in Australia. They're the Covergirl Nature Luxe line, you know, the one that Taylor Swift promotes, is finally out in Australia. It's been sort of a while. I know it's been out in other places for a while, and I've been waiting for it to come out here, and it just for some reason took forever, it feels like. So I picked up a one of the liquid silk foundations to try, and I picked up the colour 325, and I wasn't able to swatch this very well, so I'm not sure if this will be the right colour for me, but it's supposed to be sort of light and natural, and maybe you can just use a little bit and blend it out, hopefully. And this one has SPF 10 in it as well, and it's supposed to be sort of natural, sort of light coverage. It's got jojoba extract and cucumber water to give flawless, luxurious coverage with a barely there feel. So I'm looking forward to trying that. And then also from the range, I picked up a Covergirl Nature Luxe, what are they called? Gloss Balm. And I picked in the colour, it's just number 255, I think it's like Balm Brilliant, I don't know, but it's like a pinky kind of, almost has a little bit of a coral undertone, and I want to give these a try because I think these might be a little bit like the Max Factor Gloss Balms, which you may have seen me do a review on. I can link that in the bottom bar below if I remember, or you can just go search for it on my channel. But I really like those, and I have I'm looking over to my makeup stuff, but I think I have like 4 or 5 of those as well. So I'm looking forward to trying that. And I'm really excited that these are out. And I think there's also a mascara or something with it. They didn't seem to have the mascara there. It may have been just that it's sold out, but I'm looking forward to trying that as well. So I'll let you know how they go. The next thing I picked up was also from Covergirl, and it's the Covergirl and Olay Simply Ageless Eye Concealer in the colour 215. And it's the ones that have the swirl. I should probably zoom in a bit so you can see all these products a little bit better. Sorry about that. So it's the one, yeah, that has the swirl with the moisturiser in it. And I've sort of swatched it a little bit. And I just wanted to try it because I don't have or don't generally use that many, what's it called? Drugstore brand concealers. And I thought this one would be nice, and with the cream as well. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to give it a try. And I have heard that I have heard good things about this. So we'll see how that goes. The next thing I picked up was a Maybelline bronzer in the colour number 10 Sunlight. And the reason I did this was, again, part of that whole sort of drugstore foundation routine. I pretty much always use Laguna bronzer. Any tutorial that I use, I'm using Laguna bronzer from NARS. But I know that that's really expensive, and again, it's not sort of super easily accessible in Australia, or it's super expensive. So I'm on the lookout at the moment anyway for some other brands and their bronzer. So if you have a favourite bronzer from like a drugstore brand or a brand that's more easily accessible, let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to try them out. But this one I just saw, it was kind of light, and I thought that would be fine because, like, I know Laguna bronzer's light, and it's actually sort of still winter in Australia, so I don't need to be sort of super brown or bronzed up at the moment. So I'm going to give that one a try. The next things I picked up were from L'Oreal, and again, these were sort of prompted by watching a video here on YouTube, and it was Elle Fowler, or All That Glitters 21. She did her sort of drugstore foundation routine, which I thought was kind of funny because that's what I've been thinking about lately. But I thought I sat down and watched that last night, and she had mentioned this L'Oreal Paris, the Morphose, I think Morphose, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but their Souffle foundation, and it says 12-hour luminous matte finish. Pores and wrinkles look smoother. And when this first came out, I remember feeling it and really wanting to try it, and for some reason I kind of didn't. I think it was because of how expensive it was. I know when it first came out, I'm pretty sure they were charging like $30 or $35 for it, and I remember thinking, like, it's drugstore and I know that's how much foundations cost, but I just didn't want to spend that on something that I wasn't sure whether it was going to be a good product or not. Even though it felt really nice, I had my foundation that I already liked, so I just didn't want to, I don't know, spend the money when I could spend it elsewhere. But since then I have read a lot of reviews about it, I've watched other videos about it, and then I saw the video from All That Glitters 21 the other night, and I just thought, okay, it's a bit cheaper now, I'm going to bite the bullet and try it. So I picked up the colour, what one was it? I think it's number 140, which is like creamy natural or something like that, and it looks kind of dark, but when I swatched it, it was right, and now I'm kind of worried that I've got it at home, so we'll see how it goes. If it's a bit too dark, I can always sort of hold off and use it for summer, because I always get a bit more tanned and a bit darker in summer. But it feels really, really nice, so I'm hoping that it sort of works as well as it feels, because yeah. And with that, I also picked up the L'Oreal Base Magique Transforming Smoothing Primer, because part of, I guess, any foundation routine is of course a primer, and like I said, I use the Laura Mercier one generally, and again, that's also hard to get to, and it's hard to access, and it's expensive. And even though I really, really like it, I wanted to get something that hopefully you guys could try as well. Sorry, I'm just opening up the box so you can see it. It's got a lot of packaging. If we open it up and shake it out, it looks just like this. It's actually pinkish in tone, and it's just like a cream that goes underneath your foundation. Doesn't really smell or anything like that, but I just thought I would give this a try, because at least then this is more accessible. I picked this up from Priceline. I don't know if it's at every sort of L'Oreal stand, because I didn't see it in my Big W, but it was in Priceline, so I think it's fairly accessible. So I'll let you know how that goes as well. So that was pretty much it. Oh no, sorry, one more thing. I also picked up some brushes, because the one thing that I do know that I always use high end is brushes, because I'm pretty much always using my MAC brushes and that's what I have. But again, MAC isn't that sort of widely available in Australia, I know, and it's also really expensive. So I was in Gloss and I found some Revlon brushes. So I thought I would give these a try, because these sort of ranged from around sort of $6 to $8. Some of them were 10, but I just thought this is a lot more cost effective, and if they work well then that's great. So I picked up sort of a fluffy kind of crease brush and another sort of eyeshadow brush. I also picked up a concealer brush, a foundation brush and a powder brush. So I'm going to give these a try, and if you'd like a review on them, let me know. But hopefully they'll work well, and then I can use them in my drugstore foundation routine and make the whole sort of video totally drugstore. So that's that. And then I picked up a couple of just other kind of random products. I picked up the Colgate Max One Toothpaste. It's sort of says its claim to fame is whiter teeth in 1 week, and I have heard some decent things about this. I read a couple of blog posts, one I think on Bella Sugar, which is a really cool blog if you on sort of beauty, makeup, fashion. But yeah, so I wanted to give that a try. I also picked up some So Fresh makeup remover wipes, and these are in strawberry, or the strawberry flavour. It's like you're going to eat them. Strawberry smell, and they actually smell like strawberry, which is kind of cool. And I've been really into makeup remover wipes. If you saw my winter essentials video, I mentioned that. A couple of random things. I picked up some Mentos Aqua Kiss 3D gum in the strawberry, green apple and raspberry flavour, because I really like that. I also picked up a book. This is All I Ever Wanted by Kristen Higgins, and I'm not actually sure if I've already read this, which is kind of a problem, because I buy books but then sometimes I read the ebook, and the problem is that too, when they bring out books in Australia, sometimes they change the cover, and I'm always on Amazon and I look at the original cover and then I don't realise that it's the same book but it's just in a different cover in Australia, and I don't know, I get it all mixed up in my head. But anyway, I bought this anyway. I may either be rereading it or reading it for the first time. And the last thing I picked up, I ducked into JB Hi-Fi and picked up Colby Calais' new CD, All of You, because I really like her, and I think, I don't know, her music's just sort of calming and really nice. And I don't know, if you haven't heard anything of her before, check her out on YouTube, because I don't know, I really like her songs. So that is the last thing I bought. If you would like a review on any of the products that I mentioned, let me know in the comments below. Or if you've tried any products that I've mentioned, let me know what you thought of them, what your experience was, because I like kind of hearing what other people's experiences were and comparing, because sometimes I can have a really great experience and then someone else could say, oh my god, that product was absolutely horrible. So it's always nice to get sort of a few people's opinions. But that is it. I've talked way too long, so I am going to go. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Bye!